My boyfriend's family is never on time. Am I the asshole for intentionally being even later than them and making them wait? My boyfriend and I, both in our 20s, have been together for about a year and a half, and I've spent a lot of time around his family since he still lives with them. Overall, they're welcoming, friendly, and pleasant to be around, which makes this whole situation even more frustrating. The problem is that they are always late. And I don't mean 5 minutes late, I mean consistently, noticeably late. When they tell me they'll pick me up at 5:00, they show up at 5:40. When they say to meet at a restaurant at 7:00, they won't arrive until 7:20. What really gets under my skin is that they never text or call to let me know they're running behind. I'm always left wondering if I misunderstood the time or if they forgot about me entirely. I usually end up calling my boyfriend to ask if they're still at home, and when they're actually planning to leave, which feels incredibly inconsiderate and awkward. As far as I can remember, there hasn't been a single occasion where they were on time, and they never apologize for it. At the beginning of our relationship, I really tried to be accommodating and punctual. Even though punctuality doesn't come naturally to me, I made a huge effort because I wanted to be respectful. Once, I literally ran for 20 minutes straight just to make it to a restaurant on time, only to be told after I arrived that they were running late. Another time, they told me to be at their house by 4:00 p.m., and my boyfriend's mom even emphasized that I could not be late because we had an event to attend. I took an Uber so I wouldn't risk being late at all, arrived right on time, and then found out they weren't even close to being ready. I ended up sitting in my boyfriend's room for an hour and a half waiting for them to get it together. Because I already struggle with being punctual, these situations stress me out way more than they should have. I'd be anxious before every outing, rushing around and mentally beating myself up, only to realize that they clearly didn't care about respecting my time. After a while, it started to feel stupid and pointless to keep holding myself to a standard they never bothered to meet. So I stopped trying. I figured if they were going to be late no matter what, then I wasn't going to bend over backward anymore. If they say they'll pick me up at 6:00, I assume they won't actually show up until at least 6:30, so I don't rush to be ready until closer to 7:00. If they say to meet at a restaurant, I don't even leave my apartment until they've left their house. I'm done stressing myself out just to sit around waiting. Recently, my boyfriend told me that my lateness has been bothering him. He got upset when I explained my reasoning and said I was being petty and disrespectful. I told him that he has every right to be annoyed if I'm late to our dates, since he's generally punctual and that's on me. But I don't think he gets to be upset about me being late to outings with his family when they're the ones who are consistently late in the first place. Now he thinks I'm intentionally causing problems, while I feel like I'm just matching the energy I've been given and protecting my own sanity. So, am I the asshole?